Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Outback Zoo, here in Zoo Tycoon, the ultimate collection, where we are currently on the wild side of our Outback area, looking over the amazing section we have built. Look at this! This is our wild world side of the zoo, so that's where we have animals from all over the world. And we got the best zoo ever! The jury was so amazed that they have given us, oh my gosh, we just got the Best Zoo Ever award. That's fantastic! People must love that we have a wild side to our zoo over here on the right, also known as the eastern portion. And then we also have a reserve side over here on the left, where we are currently trying to care for many a kangaroo, platypus, wombat, soon to be koala, and many other animals. So I wonder what kind of animal we got. Let's see if we can. Let's see. Oh, there's some poop to scoop here in Cloudy on the Outback. Which reminds me, we do need a new zookeeper exhibit, or zookeeper exhibit. Exhibit for the zookeepers. I meant zookeeper facility. So let's actually get this zookeeper station. And we're going to put it right over here to say that it is some of our researchers. So this is we're going to call this a station for the researchers. We're going to upgrade it all the way. A Tasmanian Devil Plaza? Heck, I want to get a Tasmanian Devil Plaza in here. But we're going to go ahead and upgrade the Zookeeper Center all the way, and we're going to rename it after one of you guys, and we're going to say that this is a Platypus Research Center. So, one second. Oh, the random generator has pulled up Gacha Leaf. So this is going to be Gacha Leaf's Platypus, Platypus Pondering Research Station. Oh no, it's too long. Gacha Leaf's Platypus Pondering Station. There we go. So that's going to be our research station, we shall say, for all of our platypi. And I actually need to see just what level our platypus are at, because some of them might be ready to be sent to the reserve. So we definitely need to work on that. Let's hire some staff really quickly first, though. Let's get June and then train her so she's fully trained. And let's get Antonio's fully trained. And Lisa, and we'll fully train her. Because I feel like we don't have, let's get Shelly and train her up. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and get Anu, who's fully trained. I really feel like we were lacking in having enough zookeepers to take care of our animals, so hopefully that will take care of things. And you know what, I kind of want to move our waterworks station a little bit. It could be better situated, I think. Can it connect up to everything a little better right here? Probably. Yeah, this is better. Alright, connect to this, connect to this, connect to this. I think that's pretty good. And that leaves us room to add more things down here. But alright, so hopefully an animal will have a baby in the next minute. We have been doing our best. We have fully researched what the animals can do for the research, the breeding research. We have many animals who I hope are eligible to start breeding. We do have lonely antelope. We have 2 giraffes in here too. So we have, oh, the little baby antelope that we adopted last time. Look at them, you guys. This is so fun. We have new little antelope. I very much love them. And then we have also got Cora, who's level 15, David, who's level 8, and we have Polly, who's level 11. So actually, Cora, you're ready to be released into the wild. There you go, my dear. Thank you so much for joining us as long as you have. Look at her drink, actually. That's really cool. Oh. There we go. And we made a mystery sponsor really happy. And a release program. Oh, we failed the breeding challenge. That makes me sad. The press has suggested that more animals need to be released to the wild. They've challenged you to release 3 animals into the wild and will promote you if you do. Alright, well we can definitely pull that off at some point. But let's see if I can find out, like, what did we end up getting from the reserve? We have Lydia, a freshwater crocodile is the animal I think who was sent to us. And look at all of these. Oh my gosh, look, Cupid and Valentine, our magpie geese. They have been adopted out. So, like, they're available to anyone. They're from Australia. And we have a whole bunch of kangaroos. 1, 2, 3, 4 gray kangaroos. We have 1 antilupine kangaroo and 1 red kangaroo who are all already out. I think we might make it so maybe just like, we could probably go ahead and like have a gray kangaroo if we have a level 15 one be released to the wild for the sake of the challenge. Gosh, I hope my zookeepers could start scooping the poop faster. How many gray kangaroos do I have? We have Ted, Manfred, Corey, who is level 15 male gray kangaroo. Corey, we're gonna go ahead and release you to the wild then. Willow. We unlocked a yellow spotted monitor! Little baby girl Willow. Lola, who is currently pregnant and going to have a baby. Sophie is pregnant! Woo! Ted is level 8. Wow, we had a lot of Eastern Grey Kangaroos. Manfred is level 8. Wow. Okay, we actually were doing really good on the Grey Kangaroo population. Like, that's going pretty awesome. And as they age up, we will go ahead and adopt them out, because I think, yeah, maybe they needed more space in the exhibit if we were going to have some babies, so that's good. Can we release anybody else? Probably. How are our elephants doing? I want them to be breeding, but I don't think we've had any luck with the elephant breeding just yet. Elephantes? Mimi is level 12 and scaring me laying down like that. Toxic's level 12 and Cute Warrior, hi sweetie, is level 9. And we also have Kendall, who's level 13. So technically, we should have some babies happening, because I'm pretty sure we have a breeding expert or a breeding expert. Let's see, assign to that exhibit. Staff. Assign. You're with Cloudy on the Outback. Tamara. Yeah, Tamara is with T's Tropical Indian Elephant Sanctuary. So we'll just have to be patient and see if we ever get any babies from them. But alright, so where were we? Platypi. Let's see how our platypi are doing. Level 15! Kaylee and Dimitri are both level 15, which means it's time to send both of them to the reserve. Alright, Dimitri, let's send you to the reserve too. That means that we will be able to adopt them in our other zoos now. Our platypus are headed out as animal ambassadors. Alright, let's see. I did not want to adopt new animal. Miriam and Akita are also level 15 now. Jeez, the platypus are headed out into the wild, guys. How exciting. Well, not to the wild, technically. They're going to the reserve. I think, how many animals do I want in each? I think once we reach like 10, then we'll go ahead and not send them to the reserve because I don't want to crowd my reserve up either. Whitney, the red kangaroo, is now pregnant. Wow, all of our platypus are like max level. I'm so proud of them. Randomness. Hey, buddy. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and adopt some new platypi to replace the ones we just adopted out. We'll get Meredith and Steven. There we go. And then over here, can I adopt new platypus already? I can get Elmer. I think I'll go ahead and wait for a minute. But alright guys, so we have just added 6 platypus to the reserve, which means we have 6 platypus, 6 of them, ready to go to any of our other zoos in the world, which makes me so happy. Let's go ahead and rename these two. Alright, Meredith, you're going to go ahead and be renamed to, let me use the random generator to pull up a new name, to Flora. What a lovely name. Thank you so much, Flora. And Ashley has been seen with a new baby in the wild. Oh, our South African giraffe was happy after all. Oh, that makes me so content. And then we have, oh, a poop epidemic that we'll handle in just a second. Yes! Athena, the Central American jaguar, is pregnant. Huzzah! We're gonna have some baby jaguars soon. And then we have 4 life. So I think we're gonna go ahead and call you 4. Just 4. There we go. And now we've got little platypus. So some new little platypus to replace our old ones. With the crisis, Okay, we're gonna use the herb syrup again with the crisis, and hopefully that will take care of our animals. All right, phew. Maybe that's a sign that we need to take care of tidiness too. We have, oh, and very bad animal variety, it says. Well, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Because we have a lot to do. But I think our goal, now that we're starting to release so many animals and we're putting so many of the, like, native animals into the reserve. Like, these guys are now up to, they're maxed out. Fraser. Oh, P is level 15. I think our goal will be like 10 animals is enough. And then once we have 10 in the reserve, we can go ahead and start releasing them into the wild. So Pia, you're actually having a great time. I can't release you to the wild. Oh, because we're having a crisis right now. Pia and Susie and Gigi, we have so many Gigis, are actually ready to be sent to the reserve so that we can have more kangaroos in other places. Phew! And speaking of more animals and more places, we actually have a ton of empty, completely empty areas. Oh, and I need to rename this, but we have a ton of empty exhibits that I think we'll go ahead and take care of some of those today. Felicity, we have another albino baby kangaroo. Okay, exceptions are made for the variants. I think we need to have a goal of having like all of the albino and the melanistic the kangaroos staying in the reserve because this is so cool. I think we just have activated some sort of albino gene for our kangaroos, and we've got albino kangaroos there. We have got Kendall! Kendall, the elephant is pregnant. Oh, things are coming along. So happy about that. I wonder if we'll have kind of like, this is going to be interesting because we have our melanistic male kangaroo over here, right? And then we have our albino male kangaroo who has quite the family over in, let's view animals. I want to get a closer look at Rimple. So Rimple here is our melanistic kangaroo, and he is a gray kangaroo. So we have melanistic gray kangaroos, we have albino red kangaroos. I would love to kind of get both of that group going. I think that could be really, really, really cool to have just a ton of melanistic kangaroos on one side and a ton of albino kangaroos on the other side. Let's see. And we do have an empty exhibit called the Royal Roos. Let's actually add in some new kangaroos in here too. I know, it's all about kangaroos, but we are in the Australian exhibit. We are in the Australian Zoo. Let's get these ones. So let's get Cleo and Ruben added into this exhibit. And they're going to be a new type of kangaroo. Let's actually do a little reading on this type, because that's also what we're here for. Learning more about the many, many various types of animals that we have. Kangaroos, kangaroos. Antilopine kangaroos or antilopine wallaroos are slightly smaller than red kangaroos. Grown males are around the same height and width as an average man. Oh, you know, slightly smaller, just the size of a man. Males have reddish tan fur, while females have gray heads and shoulders with brownish tan bodies. The species inhabits the savanna woodlands of northern Australia. There's some concern that populations may be decreasing, but they're still relatively common across their range. Before fighting, males hiss at their opponents. Oh my gosh. Young antilopine kangaroos, known as joeys, completely leave the pouch for the first time when they are about 6 months old, but they will periodically climb back inside for the next few months. No matter how much it wants to get back inside, a mother will not let her joey back in her pouch once it reaches around 36 weeks of age. Antilopine kangaroos graze in grasslands from dawn until dusk. Oh wow, during the hot season, taking cover from the sun in wooded areas during the day. Social animals, they will gather in groups of up to 30 individuals, including other kangaroo species. Oh, that's so cool! Alright, so we have another new species of kangaroo. Hopefully we'll be able to adopt more of them soon. Speaking of adopting more things, platypi? Yay! We have Queenie and Matthew. There we go. And I can get one more platypus over here. Platypus, platypus. There. All right, and we can actually, I am glad to have set a goal on how many we want to add to the reserve. Because there's so many of these guys. So many of them. We can't release or send any of them to the reserve until the gastroenteritis epidemic is over anyway. All right, but we've got those guys coming on in. Ah, we need to rename the cougar exhibit. So let me go ahead and rename that after one of you guys. So this is actually the Central American puma. So we're gonna have Malia's puma paradise. So Malia's puma paradise. Thank you, Malia. I love the idea that you have become the donor who offered to take care of our wonderful, wonderful pumas and have built this exhibit for them. And then speaking of building things, let me add in, tropical medium? Oh wait, no, I didn't want an exhibit. What was I thinking? I was thinking of decorations. I was like, that looks kind of funny for what I'm thinking about. No wonder, Seri. Oh, yay, the epidemic is over. All right, tropical small rock A. Yay, there we go. I love it, Malia. We're gonna pretend that you like came in here and started throwing down some decorations to make sure that our new animals, look at those trees. I love the size of these trees. Heck, I want to fit them in like everywhere. Can I sneak one in here, please? That would just make my life. I love these. What about over here? Yes. Oh, fantastic. All right. And then maybe one more over here. Nice. I love how they're on these gigantic rocks. But all right, there we go. So now we have taken care of the puma paradise. Oh, we still have our elephant fountain. Let's upgrade this. 1, 2, repair. And then we're going to go ahead and name it after one of you guys to wrap things up. So this is going to be, oh, Sarah. So we're going to go ahead and say Sarah's magnificent, come on, Sarah, you can spell. Sarah's magnificent matriarch. We'll say after a wonderful matriarch elephant named Sarah. Ah, look at this place. It's actually starting to feel like a proper sort of zoo. This is fantastic. We even have kids running around like monkeys. And speaking of monkeys, we can add chimps into this zoo too. So, But all right, I'm actually really happy. We've already accomplished a lot of what I wanted to do by adding in the platypus. So the platypus are doing really great. We have super rare antelope that are attracting people's attention. Our elephants and jaguars are starting to get to the point where they're having babies. Our kangaroos are hopping around all over the place with their mutations, which sounds really weird, but I mean like they're color mutations, guys. Nobody panic. And yeah, we've almost got enough platypus for all of our research, and we can continue growing Platypus River, and then basically almost anything the freshwater crocodile has been seen with a new baby in the wild. How so fun, so fun. But then basically, once we finish Platypus River, anytime I need platypus, we can just pop over into this zoo really quickly, put them up on the reserve, and then we can get backup platypus anytime we need. How cool is that? I'm loving this. I'm absolutely loving this. But all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you could, do please leave a like to toss some treats to our many, many animals, including our wombats. And we haven't even gotten the fantastic parrot forest that I wanted to get built yet. Jeez, there really is a lot to do in the zoo. But all right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me. As I mentioned, if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, stay curious. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.